Hi Ali, how are you doing?
Fine, Melissa. How are you doing?
I'm good. So can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Yes, my name is Ali. I am studying my Bachelor's of Quantity Surveying at Taylor's University. I'm from Kenya, and I am the president of the Taylor's Shine Ambassadors, president of the Taylor's Wine and Dine Club. I'm part of the Unibuddy Ambassadors and also a Taylor's Global Ambassador.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
You must be really busy.
yeah, but I enjoy all of it, so it doesn't feel busy.
So what made you and your team come up with the kindness campaign?
So, I think it's no secret what's been happening out there, right, in the country. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that have been struggling. That have actually been reaching out to me personally. Also, okay. So, backstory. I also am the permanent crew member in a soup kitchen in Kuala Lumpur called Need to Feed the Need, and we basically feed the urban poor people once a week on Thursday nights. And throughout the early stages of this year, we kind of noted that week by week the numbers of the people who were in need of this kind of food was increasing. From a time when we used to have about 250 people coming for food every week, now we have about 450, so the number almost doubled.
Yeah.
So this really shows the struggle that people out there are having, right? And then a few weeks ago, the whole White Flag campaign started happening, and it really inspired me when everyone came together to sort of lend each other a helping hand. And I thought, it's not only the people out there that are struggling, but students, people in our position, struggle as well. Just because we attend university doesn't mean that we are as rich or as high class as people think. Most people are. Of course, there are, but not all of them are. So we started this campaign basically because we realized that there are people in need who, in this time, their families are struggling, or they themselves are struggling to provide for their families.
Yeah.
So we started the campaign for people who are too ashamed or not really confident enough to go out and seek for help to come to us on a more anonymous level.
So how did you organize the campaign?
To be honest, I think that has been the easiest part. In the Shine Ambassadors, I have an amazing team of people. We came up with the idea together, and as soon as everyone in the committee was already noticing what was happening and equally as passionate about providing the help to it. So I think these things are all about the idea. It's not really about it's not difficult to execute them. It's about the people who you have and whether they're as interested to achieve the vision as you are. And I think I was lucky in that sense. So actually, from the day we came up with the idea, it just took us 2 days before we started the campaign. It took us 2 days to plan and execute. And within 2 days of coming up with the idea, the campaign was up and running.
So you guys do virtual fundraising, right?
Yes.
So how does that work? And would you think it's more efficient?
Okay, so the reason we had to do it virtually is, of course, given the situation, we can't really go out and really ask people for money. So for convenience purposes and also to be able to reach to as many people as possible, we decided to have this virtually. It's not all pros. I think there's some certain cons to virtual fundraising, like the amount of people that you can reach and the effort that it takes to actually get the word out there and to get people to also reshare to people who are willing to help. To be honest, I was surprised with the response that we had, especially with the amount of people that were willing to help. Through the committee, we spread the word to people who also then re-spread the word, and so on and so on. And when people really saw what we still are trying to achieve, a lot of people sent in donations. Everyone is just giving as much as they can. Some people are giving relatively large amounts, some people are giving small amounts, but no matter what the amount, the money is going to people who really, really need it. So it's had its challenges, but overall, I think it's been really, really great. And it's really great to see the community come together like this.
So what is your main goal for your campaign?
To be honest, we set out to it just to help the people who are in need. The aim is to to create a situation where the people who are in need of the help don't have to hesitate to be able to ask for it or feel like they need to suffer because they are helpless in their situation. Because I think wherever there are people in need of help, there are also people to help. So we want to be the people who are there to provide the platform for these people to reach each other. So it's also the main aim of it is for the people who aren't able to put their voice out there to say, hey, you know, I really need help for whatever issues that they have, you know, in Asian culture. To be able to do that is sort of ruining the family reputation, or these are just the things that people have inside them. They want to put themselves in a place where people feel pity for them, that they need help. So our aim and our goal is really to provide help to these people who feel like they can't ask for help.
So where does this money go after you receive it?
So the money goes directly to people who are in need. They reach out to me or my vice president directly. In this way, we keep their identities totally anonymous, and it is only me or him who know who these people are. And take it on a case-by-case basis. People have reached out to us with all sorts of different issues. Some people don't have food. Some people are unable to pay school fees. Some people are unable to pay utility fees. So depending on what their situation is, we decide how much. They tell us how much they need, and then we process their applications individually. But the idea is really to do it as fast as possible so that these people are not left helpless.
So how can other people help with the campaign?
So there's 3 ways I think that people can help. First of all, the campaign is all about spreading awareness. I want people to know that this platform is accessible for people either to help or to be helped. So spreading the word is really one of the biggest challenges with virtual fundraising or any platform that aims to provide support. So the first way people can help is really to spread the word and to share our vision, to know what people need and that we are providing the platform for those people to get the need. The second way is to donate. There are people reaching out to us almost every day telling us that they need help, which means that if these are the people that have already reached out, that means there must be thousands more out there who still do need the help, who are maybe not aware of it. So no matter what the amount is, or however much you are capable of donating, the money is really going to places where it's really, really helping the people out, and they are really very grateful for it. We'll be sharing some of the messages that have been left by some of the people that have donated, and also some of the people that have received the money anonymously, of course. And you'll really see how much these people need it. And the third way is to then reach out to us if you are yourself in need or know someone who is in need of help. That's the aim of the platform. So these are the 3 ways you can help.
So I noticed that you put the date as 12 July until end of MCO, right? Because a lot of campaigns that I saw, Taylor's campaign, they end like a few weeks or like certain days after they start. So why did you choose to do it until the end of MCO?
To be honest, the answer to this question is just the guilt I feel for not having started it sooner. I think we to be honest, I just didn't have the idea to be able or think that I had the capability to be able to run an event like this. So I wish before the idea of the whole White Flag campaign happened that I would have had the idea to do this, because the people have always since MCO started. And that's the reason that I will not end it until MCO ends, because I know that regardless of what the situation is out there, while the MCO is there, the number of people who are going to be in need will keep, there will be people. So I don't want to do something just for the sake of showing that we are doing something, but the only way to make it sustainable and the only way for the people to get help is for the help to be constant.
Okay, that will be really it. Thank you very much, Ali. That was really great talking to you.
No worries. Thank you so much as well, Marissa. Marissa, sorry.
No worries.